Uh-huh. That's a sign. And here's another. This is such a cool place. I've never been here. There's the beautiful Providence skyline. This is just awesome. Who knew? Hey everybody, it's Chris with the Rediscovering Rhode Island channel. Today we're going to be all over the state of Rhode Island, quite literally. But right now we're at a place called Kettle Point. I never heard of Kettle Point. I grew up in Rhode Island, left in 1993, but never heard of Kettle Point. It's a beautiful pier. As you can see behind me, you can see the Providence skyline. I can only imagine what it's like to be here at night, but we're here during the day because we're going exploring today. And we're on the hunt for trolls. And the first troll we're gonna see today is right here in East Providence, right near Kettle Point. So let's go check it out. Now some of these guys, I shouldn't say guys because I believe it's guys and gals, are harder to get to than others, but this one is pretty easy to get to. And it's right beside this awesome pier. Look at that. Awesome. So we're gonna go down this pathway here. So this one's called Mrs. Skipper. So that's why, like I said, it's not all guys, it's guys and gals. And this is part of the Thomas Dambo Troll Trail. And we're gonna talk more about that. Wow, that is not a canoe. That is a boat that she's holding. This thing is massive, and we're gonna give it some perspective in a moment. We're gonna head down this slope here. And now once I get my footing here, we'll kind of turn around. Wow. I'll zoom out. Just amazing. Let's go to the end of this little rock formation here. That's pretty cool. Wow. Beautiful view from this spot. Beautiful view. That is just huge. To give it perspective, I'm 5'11", and here I am. So imagine how big this thing is, and that boat is, again, it is not a canoe. I think I read somewhere where it was referred to as a canoe. That is not a canoe. No canoe I've ever seen or been in has been that big. Now I'm just noticing there's a plaque here. Okay, number 163. And there's a QR code. That's pretty cool. Pretty amazing. So let's make our way back up and we'll talk more about the next stop and where we're headed today. Oh, I'm just noticing here a sign. Restricted area. Huh. Oh no. Okay, so everything we just did, make pretend we didn't do it. If you come here, only view this from the pier. And I'll know next time to read this sign before I do what we just did. But say goodbye to Mrs. Skipper because we've got a lot of ground to cover. Okay, our next stop is going to be North Kingstown, so let's go. And just like that, we're at Ryan Park in North Kingstown. So let me tell you a little bit about what these trolls are all about. There's this sculptor named Thomas Dambo, D-A-M, M as in Mike, B-O, and he's from Denmark. So I guess he's, what, Danish, I guess? And he had this idea, he's a sculptor, he had this idea to create what he called a trail of 1,000 trolls. Trolls built all over the world out of recycled materials, old pallets and things like that. As I'm shooting this in May of 2026, he has, I believe, just under 200 trolls so far. So he's got a long way to go, but he's a young guy, so he's got plenty of time to build the remaining 800 trolls on this trail. I think I'm kind of wandering here. I think I'm going in the right direction. He's got an awesome website. If you go to thomasdambo.com, I'll put it in I'll scroll it across the bottom of the screen. But what's really cool about this as it relates to Rhode Island is this guy's got less than 200 trolls built so far all over the world. I forget how many are in the United States right now. I'll kind of put that at the bottom of the screen now as well, but 5 of them are in Rhode Island. Certainly a disproportionate amount of these trolls are right here in Rhode Island. Now they're all over the place. Again, we started out in East Providence, now we're in North Kingstown. From here we're gonna run to, it's either Exeter or Richmond. I believe it's in Arcadia management area, the next troll. And then from there we're gonna head south to Charlestown, where there are 2, both at Ninigret Park. So that should make it easy. So this guy we're about to see, I think, he should be right around the bend. His name is Ivor Mudslinger. Not sure where that name came from, but that's his name. Now I see there's a little pathway off this main path, and there's no sign, at least that I've seen. Maybe there was at the beginning of the park. Oh yeah, oh, I see it. You might not be able to see it with the camera, but oh my gosh. I thought the other troll was big. Wow, this is so awesome. Oh my. Look how big that is. And I'll give you a perspective on that as well, but you see there are signs, climbing on troll is prohibited. We're not gonna do that, but we certainly wanna get up to where the troll is. We're gonna check him out from this angle. I'll set the camera up so I can walk up there and give you perspective. So again, I'm 5'11", and I'm gonna get up to as close as to the base of this guy as I can. Look how much bigger he is. Isn't this amazing? This is so cool. Totally awesome. Now you can see he's got birdhouses wrapped around his neck. That's certainly symbolic of something. Let's go around the other side. Oh, I'm just noticing here. Restricted area, unsafe. Oh my. Whoops. Sorry about that. If you come here, be careful and don't climb up like I did. That's not safe, I guess. Totally awesome. Ivor Mudslinger. Look at him. Those are branches coming out of him to make his hair. There's another guy here who has seen a couple of his elsewhere outside of Rhode Island. I think he said Maine. He's just incredible. Okay, so as much as I'd love to stay here longer, we have to go see this guy's brother named Young Boulder. He's in the Arcadia management area in Richmond. So let's go. Okay, so this is Shelly and Joe. I just encountered them on the trail here. They're all the way from Alabama. Now, how many of these trolls have you seen, Shelly and Joe?
14.
Whereabouts?
South Carolina, Raleigh, and High Point, North Carolina, and
Huntsville,
Charlotte, North Carolina, and Huntsville, Alabama, at the gardens there. Her hair is a maze.
Wow.
So, and I want to go back and check that one out again.
Now, is this as far north as you've come to see these trolls?
yes.
Yes.
What are your plans after Rhode Island?
Maine.
We're going to Vermont and Maine.
The guy who just walked by us, I was talking to him earlier, he's from Rhode Island, but he's been to the one in Maine. He said it's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're looking
can't wait to
forward
see
to
it.
it. Yeah.
Awesome. I wonder how many people are doing the whole troll trail like you folks. And, you know, I'm sticking here to Rhode Island, but people like you are venturing pretty far to see these trolls.
Yeah, we're retired, so we live on the lake, and it's a focal point to get. We do sightseeing between the trolls, but the trolls are kind of focal point to something to go to, you know, a place to go and stop and look at. But Thomas is such a neat guy, and he has young people volunteering within the area where he's building it, and it's a community type thing. And there's one in Texas, and it was just burned down.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just like last week, I think.
Oh, my.
Vandalism, like, but yeah.
Wow. Well, it was great. I'm glad I bumped into you on the trail.
Sure.
Enjoy the rest of your visit here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That was pretty cool. Folks from Alabama here in Rhode Island to check out the trolls. But now we're on to the Arcadia management area, which is a hop, skip, and a jump down. I think it's Route 102 maybe. Next stop, Arcadia Management Area in Richmond, where we're gonna see young Boulder. Okay, so we're at Arcadia Management Area, which is kind of like a state park. We're in Richmond. I gotta watch where I'm walking, as you see. But I believe this extends throughout parts of Exeter and maybe Hopkinton. But I think we're in Richmond right now. And we parked at the pavilion area. And you can see we're right by this beautiful lake. Isn't that something? Now, some of these are easier to get to than others. This is not at all difficult to get to, nor was the last one, but our feet had to get a little dirty. We had to walk on some trails, whereas the one in East Providence, and I believe the next two are like, oh wow, there it is. I believe the other three, the first one and the last two that we'll see, are pretty easy to get to. We'll find out when we head to Charlestown after this. This is awesome. Now this guy is Young Boulder, that's his name. Wow. And it looks like he's holding a birdhouse. He's overlooking the lake, which is awesome. We're gonna walk around him. I'm gonna zoom out. Yeah, this is something. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know why he's called Young Boulder, although I'm oh, there you go. He's sitting on a boulder, and we're surrounded by boulders. Now, what does this sign say? Permit application number. Huh, pretty primitive, but I'm not an attorney, so what do I know? And this guy's view is that. Let's go on to this rock here and look at him from afar. Wow, this is just something. I've never been here. Okay, so let's see what this, oh wow. Isn't that awesome? He is something else. Let's take a walk around him. I've got to watch where I'm walking because of all these rocks that are all over the place. Wow. Now this guy is, I think, a little smaller than the other two that we saw. I'm pretty sure of that. No less awesome in terms of just how magnificent it is as a piece of art. And I think I've commented on this channel before. I'm not the best guy to judge art. I'm not so much an artsy guy. I love design, but I'm sure many of you watching this have a better appreciation of the finer things and artsy things than I do. But this is something, you know, we're in the woods, which is always cool. Now look at this. This is an actual branch there that's holding up that birdhouse. I wonder if any birds have nested in there. Isn't he cool? Young Boulder. I love him. Now the next two we're going to see, as I said, are both in Charlestown. They're in Ninigret Park. I've never been. So again, the channel is called Rediscovering Rhode Island for a reason. And there are two there. They are Greta Granite and Eric Rock. So let's make the trek down to Charlestown, to almost the southern point of Rhode Island, not quite, and check those two out. Okay, we are in Charlestown at the Ninigret Park. This may be the old Charlestown Naval Air Station. I'm not sure. If it's not this park, we're close to what used to be the Charlestown Naval Air Station, which merits a video all on its own. It's so cool that you can look at a satellite imagery of this park. I'm not saying this park, but what I'm referring to, and see the old runway patterns that are still there. But this video is about the trolls, and we're about to see the first of two trolls here in Charlestown. Okay, so I know it's right through there because I can see the troll, but for a moment, we're gonna check this out. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. So I love, this kind of reminds me of the entrance on Ocean Road to a place called Moonraker, which I believe is like a mansion of a James Bond fan. I may be wrong on that, but cool entrance to this troll. Oh, awesome, a little beach area. Oh, and there's a kid in the water, look at that. Oh, that is awesome. This is beautiful. You know, again, the channel is called Rediscovering Rhode Island, but really more of it, for me at least, is discovering Rhode Island than rediscovering it. Because I've never been here, and it's just beautiful. But this is a troll video, so let's check out the troll. Oh, wow. Right on the water. Just incredible. This is a big one. This is really big. He's got his hand on a rock. So he looks like a guy, right? So I think this is Eric Rock. He's holding a rock. It's Eric with a K. Wow. Just amazing. Think of the effort that just went into sighting these guys. Like for this sculptor to figure out, I'm sure he had a team in every country scouring the best possible locations, but he picked some real winners. Everyone that we've seen has just been a perfect location for the troll at hand. Now there's one more troll here in Charlestown at this park, and that's Greta Granite. And I see a sign that I believe is going to lead us to her right there. We'll check that out momentarily, but I just want to enjoy Eric Rock for another moment. Let's get up close to this guy. Isn't he something? Wow. And again, the view, if he could just turn his head to the right, the view of the beach there and the lake, just incredible. Now let's go check out Greta Granite. Okay, so the sign is pointing to the other troll. Now I know we could take the car to the other end of the park, but I believe this is a more direct route, even if it might mean more walking, but that's okay. While we're on the way to see Greta Granite, if you're new to the channel, moved away from Rhode Island in 1993, just moved back 30 plus years later, this channel is all about kind of me rediscovering Rhode Island, and you can join along because a lot of the places that I'm discovering or rediscovering might be new discoveries for you as well, or maybe they're old haunts that you haven't been to in a while, and now you can check them out without checking them out in person. You can just watch these videos. Okay, so here's a sign leading us to Greta. I don't know if you can hear it, but, oh, and this sign points to Eric as well, who we just left. Can you hear the frog? I'll be posting new content at least weekly. There's a never-ending supply of interesting stories here in Rhode Island, and we'll be covering them on video on a regular basis. I will say this is a beautiful little walkway. I'm enjoying this little jaunt. Okay, so that path led us to this, and I love the fact they've got these footprints. I presume these are Greta's footprints, and they are spaced far apart, so Greta's a big woman. Okay, so obviously if I took the car, we would have gotten here a lot faster, but we took the scenic route, and I'm glad we did. Greta Granite. Let's see what she looks like. Oh, look at this. Are those Greta's necklaces? Huh. Cool stuff. Oh, and here's another. I love it. So cool. Oh, and here we are. Just comes upon you. Wow. Greta Granite, right? Look at these rocks. This is so cool. This is awesome. She's got her own little arena here. Hi, folks.
Hi.
Wow. Just beautiful. This is awesome. Let's get behind this and see what's going on back here. Oh, look at her here. Oh, she's got like a ponytail. This is so awesome. And look, she's on her knees. These are her feet. Wow. Very, very cool. this is huge. Totally amazing. Simply amazing. I am so glad we did this today. It was a beautiful day to do it. We started out in East Providence. We've been all over the state of Rhode Island. Now we're gonna meander back to my car. That Greta was pretty good looking for a troll. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, even though I've had to run all over the state today. It was an enjoyable experience. Those trolls were absolutely amazing. Thank you, Thomas Dambo, for doing it. If you did like this video, please hit that like button. If you have any comments on anything we saw, anything we talked about, if you've been to any of the trolls or all of them, maybe some of them out of state, please put it in the comments. If you're not a subscriber to the channel yet, I sure would appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. It helps small channels like this one grow. And until the next video, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.